Okay, so you are watching Northwoods Discovery on YouTube, and I'm in the middle of the woods. It is the last week of July, coming into August, obviously, of 2022, and we've picked this field that we want to hunt in. I haven't hunted this field for 5 years, and I missed an 8-point buck in here 5 or 6 years ago. I missed a doe. I saw an 8-pointer. I saw lots of does. Just haven't had a chance to maintain this. So what I'm doing is you can hear probably the DR brush hog running. Never like to turn off a piece of machinery when you've already walked it out 1,600 yards from the barn. So I'm going to clear this two-acre parcel here, and I cleared trails all the way in, all the way along the field's edge, all the way along the swamp. Now we can walk in quietly. This has been growing since last September. Nobody ever touched this, and this field's been growing for 4 or 5 years, so it's not going to grow up that much in the next 5 to 6 weeks before bow hunting starts. The reason that I'm gonna mow it down is this grass doesn't look very tall, but as you can see, the DR brush hogger is almost buried. If you were at eye level with the top of the grass, you wouldn't see it. Now picture a deer, even an 8-point buck, 10-point buck, you're only going to see, you know, the top 3, 4, 5 inches of its antlers coming through. So hopefully you're going to hear it. Hopefully you're going to see the movement, whatever. But if I can mow this down and we can see them better when they're coming through, we'll have a shot at a farther distance, up to 40 yards. One thing to know is deer don't like change, so I'm making trails for them. I know they're about in this area anyway, but I want to redirect them, and I know they like to bed over in this corner, so I'm making an easy trail to get out to where we have our new stand. Here's a trail here that they've been on before. I just made it easy. They like ease of travel, the least amount of friction on them, I guess, that they can get through and see, the better, especially when they're hightailing it, or just both when they're feeling comfortable too. But I wanted to make the change 5 to 6 weeks before hunting season, so for the next week or two, when they're leery, thinking to themselves, what in the world just happened out in our woods, things will be settling down, and we'll get out here September 17th, 2022. As you can see, I'm making a trail all the way out, and then I will have a huge square cut so that we can see them as they're walking through. They've got 6 exit points. They enter on 1 and exit on 6. Okay, so make sure that you wear gloves. That was a shoveling incident a few days ago, and now I ripped it open. Here's my finished product out in the field. We put up a stand. We still have to cut some shooting lanes, but I want to be able to walk in there from either side and either have them walk underneath me. It's a little close, but it's an original path from the deer. I think we'll be all right because we are 20 feet tall, high in the air. Here's another one. It'll direct, and then I've got an opening. We've got a shooting lane to that. And I left their bedding areas. There's, you know, 10, 15, 20 bedding areas underneath these trees. So I left the tall grass under the trees in case we can sneak in and they come into bed down, or they're bedded down and don't hear us while they're sleeping. I left this tall grass. So here is the finished product with my DR brush hog. I think it's a 17 horsepower Kawasaki engine. Still running over there. Like I said, I'm 1,600 yards from home. And I made little paths once in a while from where I think they're coming from. This is 40 yards to here. So there's no true sense, you know, doing much more over there. You know, for bow season, gun season, this will be laying down. Now we'll be able to see the deer as they walk through.